Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Emma. Today I'm going to be filming a March favourites video. I feel like a favourites video is a classic old school YouTube kind of video and I really enjoy watching them. I don't think I'm going to do them on a monthly basis, but every now and then when I have a few products I want to talk about, I just thought this would be a fun video to film. I've got a few different things to talk about. I'm going to do some beauty favourites and then just some random favourites and some food and drink and then just like music and TV. I'm not going to talk about any fashion favourites because I feel like I've done quite a lot of fashion videos recently and you've seen a lot of my favourite fashion bits and bobs. I would definitely say like my trench coat, which I did a whole styling video about, and then all the items that I mentioned in my transitional outfits video that I did. So I'll leave those linked down below if you want to go watch them after this video so you can see all my fashion favourites. But in this video we're just going to be talking about beauty and then a few random bits and bobs. I just kind of felt like filming a chatty video today and just doing a chilled out sit down chatty video. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so starting off with the beauty favourites, the first thing is skincare. And it's actually a selection of masks from Origins. I did mention these in my what I got for my birthday video, which I filmed last month. And yeah, this is the Mask Delights Mask Essentials pack. You just get 5 mini versions of their masks. I don't know if this is all the masks they do or just their best sellers. And I've really just been enjoying using a face mask recently. I like to keep it quite simple when it comes to my skincare, so things that are fuss free, but I've really just been enjoying doing a mask. In the mornings when I go for a run and come home, I just wash my face and then I like to put on a mask. So in this pack you get the Clear Improvements, the Drink Up Intensive, the Original Skin, the Hello Calm and the Out of Trouble. The two that I'm really liking is the Hello Calm and the Drink Up Intensive. These are the green ones. So the Drink Up Intensive is an overnight mask, so I put this on before bed and it just really helps rejuvenate the skin. It makes your skin feel really hydrated and really nice and yeah, just hydrated and like you've basically just drank a big glass of water for your skin. It comes out like a cream and it's really nice and light on the skin, and then just leave it in to sink into your skin overnight. It's not irritating or anything and it sinks in pretty quickly. I still do put this on about half an hour before I'm actually going to go to sleep and actually put my face on the pillow. It's just a really nice mask for my skin, especially recently while it's still been a little cold here. It's been really nice just to have some hydration back into my skin because my skin has been a bit dehydrated. And in the morning I just wake up and my skin looks a lot more nourished and a lot more plump, and yeah, I really like the way it's making my skin look. I have used this one before I got this pack, so I would definitely recommend the Drink Up Intensive. And then the Hello Calm is the other one I've really been liking. This is a relaxing and hydrating mask again, so this is one I use more in the daytime. I've really been enjoying doing a mask after I've been for a run, so I'll go on a run in the morning, I'll come home, I'll wash my face and then I'll just put a mask on and just sit for 10-15 minutes just to chill out and relax after my run and just have this on my skin. And then you don't actually have to clean it off, you just kind of take a tissue and wipe off any excess and then you can just massage the excess into your skin. It does come out green, so you do look it does tin your skin a little bit green, but it's really nice. It's got cannabis sativa or seed oil in it. It's just a really nice mask for hydrating the skin, and I just really like having that in the mornings just to take that time to relax. I'm really trying to incorporate more of a morning routine back into my mornings and just getting up that little bit earlier and just taking that time to relax and just have that little bit of time to myself and have that time to wake up just in the mornings before I have to start work, which I'm really enjoying. So just having a mask to do in the morning I've really been enjoying, and yeah, I would definitely recommend the Origins masks, face masks. I will try link this pack down below if I can. I'm not sure if it's still in stock. It's definitely good value for money and a really great way of trying out all the masks. I am enjoying all of them, but I mean those two have been my favourites in March. Okay, so moving on to kind of a makeup slash brow care product. This is the Revolution Brow Soap and Care. Basically, I've been trying to grow my brows a little bit more and just treat my brows a bit better, and I really want to help my brow hairs grow. Obviously, with lockdown and with places being shut, I can't get my brows plucked and dyed professionally like I would normally do pre-lockdown. So I've just been trying to take care of them myself really, and yeah, I saw this on ASOS and I thought I'll give it a go because I was thinking about buying just pure castor oil anyway, to put in, because I've seen people put it in their hair and on their brows to help their brow hairs grow. and this has got castor oil in it, so I thought, right, I'll give this a go, and it was only £6. So it's just this little square packaging. It's really nice actually, it's matte, and then it's got like the rose gold, and you just open it up and basically you have like this waxy soap like thing, and then you have like a little brush. I'm not going to show you this too much because it's gross, but it's almost like a little toothbrush, and it comes with a really nice mirror. And yeah, I kind of just put this, take the brush through the product and then just brush this through my brows. Kind of works like a soap brow product, so I kind of brush this through my brows before I go in with a brow pencil and with my tinted brow gel, and it just helps stick them up, but then also hopefully it's helping them improve and grow and just care for them better. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. I'm not entirely sure yet if it's helping my brows grow, but it's definitely really good at helping them stick up and being like a soap brow without the faff of having to use an actual bar of soap. I really like the convenience of it, I really like the packaging, and for £6 I just don't think you can go wrong. Obviously I'll keep you updated on whether my brows are growing from it. I just find it really soothing on the brows. Yeah, even if I'm not really putting any makeup on, sometimes I just like to brush this through if I'm going to go outside, just so I look a little bit more put together. But yeah, really like this and really recommend for £6. Yeah, I think it's a really good product. Okay, so the next makeup product I'm going to talk about is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I have mentioned this in other videos. I show this in my Get Ready With Me videos. It is just a face powder, just looks like that. The packaging is gorgeous. It's got a mirror on this side, and it's just this really nice rose gold. I think this would look really nice when you can go out, and like when we go out and you can take a little brush with you and just top up your powder. I think that would look really nice, and it's got a really nice mirror, which is a really nice size. I love when products come with mirrors, especially something like a powder that I would take out and about with me. This is just a really nice finely milled powder. It really helps set the makeup down and mattify your skin, but without it looking too powdery. It really just does give you that flawless finish and makes your skin look really nice, but like I said, it doesn't look too powdery. It doesn't sink into my pores at all. Yeah, I really like it. I mean, there's not a lot to say about a face powder, but I definitely recommend it. It is expensive for a face powder compared to some other face powders, but I do really like this. I wear the shade number 1 Fair, which I think it only comes in like 3 or 4 shades, which isn't the best, but I really like this. I really rate Charlotte Tilbury powders. I mean, I've only got this and then the Film Star Bronze and Glow, but even I really like their bronzer and highlighter as well, so I really like their powder products. But yeah, I definitely recommend if you're looking for a new face powder. I just think it's really nice, especially when we're going into spring, summer, and maybe you don't want to look as matte. This does keep your makeup in place, but you don't look like really flat at all. And yeah, it's just a really nice face powder that I would definitely recommend. Okay, moving on to another makeup product. Again, you would have seen this if you've watched my Get Ready With Me videos. And it is the Chanel, what is it? It's got a really long name. Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream Soleil Tan Bronze Universal. This is beautiful. It does come with some cons. Number 1, it is very expensive. I think this is about 40 something pounds for this pot. I will say you do get quite a lot of product, and I use this like nearly every time I put on makeup, and I feel like this will last me a long time. And number 2, it does only come in 1 shade, which, I mean, I know it's called universal, but it will not be universal for every skin tone, which they do really need to fix. But if this shade does suit your skin tone, I would definitely recommend. It is just such a nice bronzing cream. It's like no other cream bronzer I've ever used. It's just so nice. It sits on the skin really nicely, and it just doesn't give you like a really obvious bronzer. It really blends into the skin nicely, and it blends in with other makeup products, and it's a really nice tone. And yeah, I really like it. It's just a really nice colour on my skin, and it just makes you look healthy but without making you look like you've shoved a ton of bronzer on your face. I do use a powder bronzer over it just to help set it down, and I find that it does last all day. I would definitely recommend this if you are in the market for a cream bronzer, or if you've been thinking about trying this. I mean, I've been thinking about trying this for years. I've seen people rave about it on YouTube for years, and I'm so glad I did finally invest. I did actually buy this with my Boots points, so I didn't actually spend actual money on it because I had all these Boots points. But yeah, I would definitely recommend. It's just a really nice cream. I think it looks really healthy on the skin, and I'm really excited to use this over spring and summer. Okay, so the last makeup product that I'm going to talk about is mascara, and that is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. That's a tongue twister. Try saying that 5 times fast. I really like Maybelline mascaras in general, and I was in the market for a new mascara, so I thought, right, I'll give this a go because I'd heard a lot about it, and I absolutely adore this. I think this is gonna be my new go-to mascara. It is just a plastic bristle brush, which is not something I normally like. I often prefer a bigger, chubbier brush one, but this is just like a plastic one. And it's got these really short bristles. It is quite flexible, which I really like. One thing I really like about this mascara is it doesn't pick up a lot of product when you take it out the tube. I mean, it does, but you can like scrape it off on the side, which I really appreciate, because I find a lot of the times when I get a mascara, I have to open it and let it dry out a lot because the formula is so wet. It just goes everywhere when I try to put it on my eyelashes, and I find it's unusable for the first like 2 weeks because it's just such a wet mascara. Whereas this, it still gives me enough product, but it's not a crazy amount of product. It just really helps elongate the lashes. I'm wearing it today. I mean, my lashes aren't great anyway, but one thing that I do really struggle with is getting transfer up here because I do have quite small eyes and quite small eyelid space, whereas this just doesn't transfer. It lasts all day. I don't find that I get mascara running down my face. I don't use it on my bottom lashes. I don't tend to really put a lot of mascara on my bottom lashes. I kind of just tend to brush them through with just a spoolie, to be honest. But I really like it. It's really lengthening. It's really nice. It's really buildable. And the shape of the wand is tapered, so it really helps you get in the inner corner. I think it helps separate my lashes really nicely. Sometimes, I mean, it still is a bit more of a clumpy mascara than maybe some other ones, but it's not like where all your lashes are stuck together. They kind of fan out, which I think just gives the eyes a really nice look. And it's also very black, which I really like because it makes your lashes stand out. Oh, it's called number 1 Very Black. Yeah, it's a really good mascara. It's under £10 because it is Maybelline, and yeah, I really like it. I definitely recommend if you're in the market for a new mascara. I find mascara is one of those things that you don't really need to invest a lot of money in because the drugstore do a lot of good mascaras. But yeah, definitely recommend this mascara. Okay, so a jewellery favourite I did want to mention is my Astrid and Miyu Huggy earrings. I will insert a picture of them because I don't know if you're going to be able to see them because they're really tiny. I did get these for my birthday. I did show them in my what I got for my birthday video, and I've basically been wearing them every day. I mean, typically not today. Today I'm just wearing some H&M gold hoops. More expensive for an earring than I would normally spend. I normally just buy my earrings from H&M or ASOS. But what I really like about them is I've been wearing them pretty much every day since my birthday. I've been wearing them to do everything. I sleep in them, I shower in them, everything, and they're not tarnished because they're so small and light. You can't even feel them in your ears. Sometimes for me with earrings, they just start to irritate my ear. My ear can get a little bit itchy or start to feel a bit heavy in my ear, and I have to take them out, whereas they don't disrupt my ears at all. Obviously, because they're really small, they don't like tangle with my hair or anything like that, and they've not tarnished considering I've been wearing them in the shower and everything, and I really like them. I do now definitely want to get myself the silver ones because I do wear gold and silver. But if you are looking for some huggy earrings, or you just want a staple earring that you're going to wear all the time, I would definitely recommend the Astrid and Miyu earrings just because the quality has been really good. I mean, I know it's only been like a month and a half of me having them, but so far they look almost brand new, and I really like them, and I would definitely recommend if you're in the market for some new earrings. Okay, so moving on to a couple of random favourites. The first 2 things I'm going to mention are both drinks. One is a coffee and one is a flavoured water. So basically, if you know me, I only drink tea, coffee, hot chocolate and the occasional glass of water, and that is it. And I'm really terrible at making sure I'm drinking enough liquid. Yeah, sometimes water is just a little bit boring, but I kind of went off fizzy drinks, I like Coke and Sprite and things like that. A few years ago I kind of stopped drinking them, and then now I just can't stand the taste of them, to be honest with you. I will have the occasional Fanta orange if I'm on holiday, but that's like it. One thing I do really like is sparkling water. So I thought I'd give a flavoured sparkling water a go, and one of my favourite flavours is peach. So I picked up this. This is the Asda Sparkling Peach Flavoured Water. I'm basically addicted. I love peach flavours, and this is just really nice when you should be drinking some water, but sometimes you just want something a little bit more exciting. I'm not much of an alcohol drinker. I do have the occasional glass of wine or the occasional gin, but other than that, like, I barely drink alcohol, so it's just nice to sometimes have something a bit more exciting and a bit more fun. I can't believe I'm calling a flavoured water fun. But yeah, this is from Asda. It's literally like £1 for a bottle. But it just tastes delicious. They do other flavours, but peach, I just really love peach. I find it really refreshing. And yeah, I really like it. I sometimes do put it in like a wine glass or something just to feel a bit more fancy, like I am drinking an alcoholic drink, but I'm not. Yeah, kind of random, but I thought I would mention it because it has definitely been a favourite this past month, and something I discovered in March. And then the next thing is the coffee. So basically we have a Nespresso coffee machine. I bought it as a Christmas present from my boyfriend a couple of years ago. It gets used multiple times a day, mainly by him. I try only have 1 coffee a day. But I've basically found my favourite Nespresso capsule, and that is the Nespresso Scuro. Are they called Scuros? Scuros. They're just like, what's the name? I don't know how you pronounce that, Scuros. Those ones are specifically made to drink with milk. So yeah, basically what I will do is I will put some Oatly Barista. I definitely recommend Oatly Barista if you're a non-dairy milk drinker, because it just really froths up really well, and it just, yeah, sometimes some plant-based milks don't really froth up very well and you get quite a, yeah, it just doesn't work, especially like if you just use normal oat milk. Sometimes it can burn as well, which is just not really nice. So definitely Oatly Barista. I will put that in the frother, heat that up, and then I'll just have one long shot of Scuro, and it's delicious. I try to stick to 1 coffee a day, and it tends to be around a 3 o'clock pick me up cup of coffee, get me through the rest of the afternoon, get me to that 5 o'clock when I can finish work. And yeah, I really recommend them because they are made to go with milk. They obviously go really nicely with milk. I don't like a really strong coffee, but then I also don't like something that's really sweet. So just the combination of that and the Oatly Barista is delicious. And pre-lockdown, me and my boyfriend were quite bad for always buying a coffee shop coffee, and that is kind of like having coffee shop coffee at home, which is delicious and saves me some money. Yeah, definitely recommend those if you have an espresso, or if you've just got an espresso. I know like the amount of capsules they have can be quite overwhelming, but if you like a milky coffee, I would definitely recommend giving those ones a go. Moving on to other random favourites, so I'm going to move on to music favourites. I listen to all my music on Spotify. I pay a monthly subscription. I definitely recommend Spotify, especially if you're like me and I don't tend to listen to albums. I listen to random songs. So I just really like Spotify for that, because obviously it means you're not downloading to pay for every individual song, because you just pay a monthly subscription and you can listen to the song as many times as you want. And then you can make like playlists. So I have like a workout playlist, a current favourites playlist, an old school playlist, all of these things. So the first music favourite, kind of contradicting myself because it is an album, and that is the Women in Music Part 3 album by HAIM. I think it's HAIM. I used to say HAIM, but then I watched a video with them the other day and they said HAIM, so really sorry if I'm butchering that. But basically this album, I think it was released last year, which I didn't realise, and then I don't know if they've just released the extended edition. It came up as a recommended because they have a song called Gasoline, which Taylor Swift features on, and I basically listened to the whole album and I adore it. I do definitely think it is more of a summer album. I can kind of picture this at a music festival or an outdoor concert when you're on the grass dancing around. Yeah, and I just really like the album, and there's some brilliant songs in it. My favourites are, well, my favourite is Now I'm In It. I'm obsessed with that song. I listen to that song nearly every day. It's a great song when you're going on like a morning walk and it's really sunny. I love that song. I love Gasoline with Taylor Swift. There's also a version without Taylor Swift. Los Angeles, The Steps, and then Man from the Magazine as well. It's a really good song. Man from the Magazine, I'd say, is definitely influenced by Joni Mitchell, who is an artist that my mum listened to a lot when I was growing up. But yeah, it's just a really good album. It's just very calming, but then also really upbeat and just a really happy album. Yeah, it's like a summer album, I would say. But I just really like it, and I'm really been enjoying the album. Okay, and then another music favourite is Ashe. I think that might be how you pronounce it. Really sorry again if I'm butchering that name. It's ASHE, and she's just released a song with Phineas, who I really like. But yeah, they've just released a song called Till Forever Falls Apart, which I really like. And then I started listening to other songs of hers, and she's got a song with Niall Horan, which is called Moral of the Story, which I also really like. And I actually recognise that song, and I think it's in To All the Boys I Loved Before. I'm not sure which one. I think it might be the second one, but I can't remember. And then also she's got a song called Cold in California, which I really like. And then also she features on a song called Monday, which I am obsessed with that song. And yeah, really been liking her music as well. Yeah, they're basically all my music favourites. I will say I was really excited for the new Justin Bieber album because I've been loving all the singles that he released. So I loved Anyone, Holy, Hold On, those ones. And then he released the album, and then I was like, actually all my favourites are the singles. And then I also like I Love You Different, I really like as well. But I'm slightly disappointed because all my favourites were the ones that were singles. Also Madison Beer's debut album. I really love Madison Beer. She's absolutely stunning. She's making me want to buy all the makeup products from her infamous Vogue tutorial. My favourite is Good and Goodbye. That's just an anthem. Okay, so the last two things I want to talk about are both TV shows. There's a common theme with both of them. I'm very late to the party with, but we finally got there, and I'm bored and I'm hyped for both of them. So the first TV show was Bridgerton. So basically this has been hyped by everyone. I feel like everyone's watched the show by now, other than me. Well, now I have, but you know, before me everyone had watched it. I had loads of people recommending it to me. I just never got around to watching it, and then last week I was like, I kind of fancy watching something. And I put it on, and I ended up watching all 8 episodes in 24 hours, which is very unlike me. I don't tend to binge TV shows. I tend to like to savour something, especially if I'm really enjoying it. But I really liked it. I was hooked from episode 1. If you don't know, I'm sure you probably do know by now. It's kind of like a period drama, but it's not completely historically correct, if that makes sense. But yeah, it centres around society and the girls coming out into society to find a husband, basically, and the main storyline is a love storyline between 2 of the characters. What I really liked about it is it has a really good ensemble cast. So although you have the main storyline and the main 2 characters, you also have all these other characters with these other subplots, which just I find really helps keep me interested in a show, because like when I start losing interest in somebody's storyline, I've got all these other storylines to be interested in, and then like by the time we get to the end I was like reinvested back into the main storyline as well. I really enjoyed it. It is quite raunchy, as you might already know, so I wouldn't recommend watching it with like your parents unless you want to. But yeah, it's just a really good show. I really enjoyed it. I'm really excited for season 2. This, I felt like 8 episodes was the perfect amount to get to know your characters and tell the storyline without getting to a point where you were running out of story. And then I think season 2 will have the same characters, but then it has this different main plotline. That's kind of my understanding anyway. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really recommend it. I loved the costumes. It was actually quite humorous at times. And did I cry? I probably did cry. I cry at a lot of things these days. I cry like nearly every TV show or video I watch. It was really good. I definitely recommend it if you're one of the people who hasn't seen it. Yeah, I really liked it. And then the other show that I wanted to mention, and has definitely gone into one of my top favourite shows of all time, is Schitt's Creek. So basically me and my boyfriend, I think it was back in January, we needed something new to watch when we eat dinner, and we like just something that's like 20-30 minutes long, and we decided to watch Schitt's Creek, and I've just been obsessed. It's on Netflix if you're curious. There's 6 seasons, and I think each season has about 14 or 15 episodes, but like I said, they're in like 20-25 minute episodes, which is really good because they go quickly. It is just a really heartwarming show. I love the Rose family. I love all of the family. I love Johnny. Moira is just an icon. Is it Catherine O'Hara who plays her? She's just absolutely brilliant. David, I think David's my favourite. He's just hilarious. He's great. He's played by Dan Levy, who writes the show with his dad, Eugene Levy, who plays the dad, which I really like that it's got this family dynamic, because then Dan's sister's also in it. She actually plays Twyla though, who's not part of the Rose family. She works in the cafe, so I really like that it's got that family element. And then there's Alexis also in the family, who I can't decide if I prefer David or Alexis. I love them both. I think the actress who plays Alexis, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, I think is just brilliant. She just embodies the role completely. And I just find it's just one of those shows that honestly, like, it can make me laugh and it makes me cry, and I was just really invested. It's really funny. It's just such an easy show, and like Bridgerton, it's got such a good ensemble cast. All the other cast members and all the other characters you also really like, I was really invested in. I love the Schitt family, Roland and Jocelyn, that's his wife, and then Bob at Bob's Garage, I just love. And yeah, it's just a really good show. There is only 6 seasons and it has actually finished now. Don't want to talk too much about it in case you haven't seen it, because I don't want to spoil it for you, but no, it's just a really good show. It's basically about a family. They're the Rose family, and they're a really wealthy family who live... do they live in New York? I don't really know. But they're a really wealthy family. They lose all their money and they move to this town called Schitt's Creek, which the dad bought the son as a birthday present as kind of a joke one year. So they own this town and they move into this town and they live in the motel. This wealthy family who are just adjusting to town life, and you're kind of just rooting for them all the time. All my eyes out in the last few episodes. It's not even funny. Yeah, it's really good show and I definitely recommend it. And yeah, but yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to mention in this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more favourites videos in the future, please do let me know in the comments below. I probably won't do one every month, but every few months when I feel like I've got a few things that I want to talk about, and just collect them together and just have a bit of a chat, because I think it's just nice sometimes to talk about things that aren't fashion and beauty related as well. And yeah, if you have any recommendations for me based off of things I've mentioned, any TV shows you think I'd like, any artists you think I might like, or makeup products or anything like that, then please do leave them in the comments below, and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!